Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another Galactic Challenge video. I just got back from traveling this weekend, so I'm again a bit late with the Galactic Challenge. I thought I might be able to do it on the go because I saw Rebels versus Empire, so we'll just throw CLS at these guys and call it a day. But it turns out it's not really Rebels versus Empire, but it's Rebels versus Inquisitors, so it's a bit more annoying one because Grand Inquisitor, as you've probably seen, takes a bunch of bonus turns, so it wasn't as straightforward, but still was able to pull it off with a CLS in the end. And then as always, I'll show you YouTube chapters below so you can skip through to the battles. So on top of CLS, I'll also do Darth Revan and then as well Palp Vader team for the remaining two feats. So let's go ahead and look at the modifier, the Drain Essence. I'm not a huge fan of this modifier, to be honest, in general. But at least I guess it gives you a bonus turn for the leader if you do need to take back-to-back turns. But then if you take too many of these, then you totally drain the health of your allies. So yeah, an AoE and they would die off. So I would, a little bit take it easy when it comes to using this ability. Just use it really to begin with whenever you need a bonus turn. And then in terms of the modifier, they give us the weaker rebel modifier. It doesn't really help us a whole lot here, I think. I don't know, this whole corner mechanics, not a huge fan of it, never was. And then they get the Imperial Edict modifier, so they don't get the weak Inquisitors modifier, they get the powerful Empire one, where whenever leader uses a special ability, will call everybody to assist. That's why it's so difficult, this challenge, because Grand Inquisitor is the leader, he constantly gains bonus turns, so it's a little bit annoying to deal with. Now luckily, a part of this modifier, they get a Snowtrooper Operative summoned to the field, which negates some of the Inquisitor bonuses, because some of those have clause if all allies are Inquisitors, but still very annoying team to deal with for sure. Looking at the feats, so obviously we have Rebel ones, so we have to win with a full team of Rebels. Again, crush them feat, win after defeating 3 enemies in the same turn. I wasn't quite able to line up the Darth Vader Watt trick as I did in the previous challenge that I've showed you, so I just used Darth Revan for this one to line up one of his big AoEs, and then have to inflict damage over time 30 times, so just some sort of Palp Vader team for this one worked really well. So let's kick off with the Rebels first. Now the trick here is obviously to stun Grand Inquisitor, and the goal is that Luke gets his turn before Grand Inquisitor loses the stun. It's a bit of RNG because obviously Luke gains a bunch of bonus turn meters, so it depends who goes first, but as long as you can line it up in this way that Luke gets his turn while Grand Inquisitor is stunned, he will get his bonus turn because Chewbacca there, 3PO and Chewie got 6 stacks of Purge for the first time, and then the OG Chewie got as well, and then he got another bonus turn, but luckily CLS with a full turn meter was able to push back his turn meter, and then pretty much a couple of AoEs from both Chewies and Grand Inquisitor will go down. And from here on out, I mean, it's a straightforward affair, to be honest. Just without Grand Inquisitor, these guys obviously they do not have any damage output. You don't have 7th sister to deal with her, daze, ability blocks and heals like that. 8th brother, I guess, could do some damage, so I'm going after him next. Unfortunately there we got damage immunity on 5th brother, but we can go ahead and dispel that with Luke, and then let's go ahead and finish off 5th brother here. And at this point just hit autoplay, because Reva can't do a whole lot versus a full CLF squad. Again, I needed like 4 or 5 attempts to line up that sequence in the beginning that Luke was able to go before Grand Inquisitor lost the stun, and from there on out you can pretty much keep these guys under control. So let's move on to the, I guess, the trickiest bit in today's challenge, which is crush them feat, defeating at least 3 enemies in the same turn. Now, obviously, if you have Sith Eternal or Supreme Caloran, I'm pretty sure those will be very easy to do, so by all means do use them. I just wanted to try out without Galactic Legend, and Darth Revan could get the job done. Again, making use in the end of that Drain Essence ability to ramp up the offense on Darth Revan so he could then finish off some guys with the AoE. But as the first battle, we have to take care of Grand Inquisitor first, because his AoE can wipe out half of your team, as you will see in this one. Sith and Paratrooper there to eat the initial hit there. If he dies off, that's fine, doesn't matter if you don't have him like beefed up. Just a basic on their Reva just to get buff immunity on her. We can now go ahead and dispel the taunt. There we go, Malak tanking, no problem, drain 9 sister. The goal here is to now get 9 sister below 50% health, so in the yellow, so that actually we can then get Death Mark on Grand Inquisitor and start doing some damage to him. Okay, there we go. Unfortunately no Death Mark yet, so I'm just gonna do an AoE here. There we go, get 9 sister in the yellow, and now just quickly gun down Grand Inquisitor before he gets another turn. There we go. Okay. Alright, stuck behind a third sister here, so let's just go ahead, get the taunt off her. Now we can go ahead, take down Grand Inquisitor, and from here on out, these guys, they don't have... That was a too big hit there for Marauder. Ideally, he wants no Trooper Operative, because he's quite weak to line up for the AoE. Like this, I have to now deal with the Reva, she's tankier, but I still managed to pull it off. So the idea is get these two guys into the yellow, and then just leave them alone. And the Revash is quite durable, so it shouldn't be too difficult there to line up. From here on out, I just started using bonus ability there, the Drain Essence that we do get from the modifier challenge, just so that I can increase a little bit Revan's offense, so he can actually do some nice damage. Can just keep targeting first sister, just ignore the other two, they don't do anything, they're just constantly feared anyways. I don't think Reva is low enough, so just I will wait one more turn to unload the AoE. Let's go ahead and use Drain Essence again, give us a bonus turn, some extra offense. Now we can go ahead, unload the AoE from Darth Revan, and bye bye. Now Reva comes back, so you have to kill her a couple of more times, but probably at this point you can just hit autoplay and you should be good to go. Even though Reva revived, you still defeated her, so it will still count for the crushed and feats. Definitely this one I think was the most challenging one. I think 7 or 8 attempts to line this up. So we've got one more feat here to take care of. I found this kind of team, just bring a pre-taunting tank. I'm running Geo Brood Alpha, but I can probably be any pre-taunter just to take that initial wave of attacks that are coming your way when Grand Inquisitor lands Torture. Then we need to land Tenacity down, because Grand Inquisitor's Tenacity looks like it's very high, so landing debuffs on him without Tenacity down, it's sometimes quite difficult, but that's why we landed there. And Grand Inquisitor got his bonus turn already, because Mara got their 6 stacks of Purge, so he unfortunately shook off the Tenacity down. Otherwise, Merciless, a round of basics, finish off with Force Crush. Now Vader got his 6 stack of Purge, as well as Palpatine Throne. So at least now everybody got 6 stacks of Purge, so no more bonus turns for Grand Inquisitor, because only the first time that one of your guys get a 6 stacks of Purge, Grand Inquisitor will there get bonus turn. Here maybe a misplay, maybe I should have brought here my Geo Brood back, because then he will gain 6 stacks of Purge for the first time, because he was just killed, he didn't do it the first time. So then this will give another bonus turn to Grand Inquisitor, so maybe having a pre-taunting tank that just dies off and doesn't do a whole lot afterwards would be a better choice. Here I did make a use of a Drain Essence, just so I got another bonus turn, so I could go back to an AoE. Unfortunately that stun didn't land, so it didn't really pay off there, the Drain Essence that I used. But at least I was able there to land now Ability Block with Vader's basic, because I did have Tenacity down on him. There we go. Not sure what I want to do here. Who do I want to swap with? Oh yeah, sure, I'll just give it to Pubs. He does not have stuns yet. Alright. Okay, that's fine. Take him down. We don't need him. Okay, and we'll just now keep going. Let's see if we can get stunned. Perfect. We'll just keep going. AoEs, shocks, you know, just all that lovely stuff that Mara and Pulp Duo brings. And let Vader keeps going into Merciless. Keep stacking those damage over times, and eventually we will be able to kill off their Grand Inquisitor. I wouldn't chuck the Culling Blade until you're absolutely sure you will one-shot somebody when you're throwing it. As you can see there, I wasn't quite able to finish off 9 Sister, and then they will obviously lose the stun because Culling Blade will dispel it. There we go. Grand Inquisitor, get him down, hit autoplay, and from here on out you should be good to go. Got a lot of damage over times here. Definitely with Snow Trooper Operative, an extra target means, you know, getting 30 damage over times should not be too difficult. And there it goes. These are the 3 teams I used in today's challenge to get a max grade. It wasn't as straightforward as it looked like in the beginning, Rebels versus Empire, because it was really versus Grand Inquisitor and all these bonus turns. But as long as, you know, you can get your turn meter train going with Luke and then Palpatine, and with Fear Darth Revan, you know, they keep these guys under control pretty much throughout the battle. There you go, guys. Hopefully this video was useful and helpful. Let me know in the comments below how you guys are getting on, but until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.